And with the great Tom Rickard, regarded as the longest hitter in the world, carries a 260 in the air. There is no doubt about this, and a beautiful swing. A lifetime in golf, Tom. And basically, I'm just picking your brain about what if you were starting again, what you would do, and what did you learn? What was the most important thing you learned? Say, just the shot right next to the green, a little shot 10 yards off the green, which is very important, Tom. What would you say was, in your opinion, would be the most important thing?
Well, the most important thing is more than that. You have to make sure that you're facing the target, but you're in a position to be steady on the ball.
Yes.
And once you know you're going to be steady on the ball, now you find the track of where you're going away from the ball and back to the ball.
Okay.
But if you go back to the ball either on the inside for a small shot.
Now, you show me what inside means, Tom. Just stand up there, and Tom is going to say what is inside.
What I mean by inside is if you stand to the ball and you want to get it down a line.
But you would not recommend going back on the inside for it?
Not at all, because you've got to retract coming back.
Yeah. So show me the wrong way first, Tom. There, yeah.
Now
Okay.
straight away you're locked.
Yes.
And the first reaction now is to shoulder at it to get the club moving.
Okay.
Whereas if you take it on the outside, you've created a little...
Hold that position there, Tom. Now that's perfect. There.
A minimum swing.
And come back down to the ball.
Now if you come back down to the ball.
And you hold the face slightly open.
Slightly open.
And where do you go then, Tom?
And then you carry on
left.
The fall of your body. Which
Correct.
is in round to the left.
Left.
Which imparts side spin.
And what kind of spin was that part on the ball? Side spin?
Yeah, that would be side spin.
And would it give you a little bit of back?
Which means you're getting more bite on the ball.
Yes.
And a grip on the ball. Whereas the other way, you could be rising up, ready to scull it.
Yes.
Or to dive in and dig down behind it.
And you hit the ground before the ball. Just show us that again, the takeaway. And you've done this all your life. You're taking it back on the outside.
On the outside, out there.
Probably one of the best golf strikers of all times. Coming down and out, come down out on the outside, hold there at the ball.
At the ball.
And then cut.
And then carry on with the cut. And with the body.
And holding it open.
Go through with the face still to the
slightly
target,
open.
But you've moved on the inside.
Move the inside again.
To create
perfect, Tom. You've done that all your life. Now, can I ask you, Tom, on the green putting, everybody tries this, what's called inside square, all this putting, but the stroke that you were saying is similar for putting.
Absolutely.
And if you just kind of very quickly explain it, Tom, your stance would be a little bit narrower, the ball would be a bit more forward, but I'm very interested, Tom, in your backswing. If it is a putter, what would you do, Tom? Just show me your takeaway.
Well, if I stand to the putt and I feel and I'm telling myself to take the club on the inside, which is in here.
Yes.
Now I'm thinking about it. Now my mind has drifted completely about what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
And that is to get that object there, which is a ball, up to the hole.
Yes.
And the right distance, not a big flick.
Okay.
To get out of this piece from here.
That is very confusing for you. So show me the system you use, Tom.
The system that I just let my arms do the natural thing, which is that.
There.
And when it comes to there, you have to come back to the ball with the face square to where you're going.
But you're going
which is
left.
In that position.
Good.
But carry on in a cutting position.
There.
And now you're putting spin on the ball, which is more solid on the ball.
And tell me, Tom, you said one thing very interesting to me, which I really, about the ball position, that you position the ball near the toe of the putter.
Exactly.
Is that right?
You position so that I don't have to think about when I come back down. I may come down on the heel of the... Because I'm coming down from a different angle.
Yeah. So you keep it at the toe, Tom.
On the toe. So if I start off there...
Yes.
Now when I take it back, I'm on the outside.
Yeah.
When I come back down, I'm back in the middle again.
Yeah. And you said something to me, Tom, and this is why I asked you to come here, and thanks so much, about the ball grabbing the ground, and that it doesn't kind of aimlessly wander towards the hole. It has this kind of, life, the ball, that you drive it into the hole with purpose.
Exactly.
Now, what did you call that, Tom?
It feels like a side spin that's going straight. It's grabbing the ground.
It's grabbing the ground, exactly right.
It's not bubbling, it's not looking for hindrance. If there's a little piece of sand or whatever.
Yeah,
to throw.
and that's because you're hitting slightly lower on the ball. Just show me the stroke one last time, Tom. Just you're back to, and then you come down with the putter
and down
left.
And you feel
left.
That's what you feel.
Left.
But you're literally trying to spin the ball in a clockwise position.
But the thing about it is, Tom, even though you're swinging left, your putter head is pointing at the hole.
It's still square to the target.
It's open to the line, but square to the hole.
Then, because of the direction of the swing and the direction the face is facing, it has to be a cut with a clockwise hit on the ball.
But you see, this is what I'm saying. The great putters have all had a little bit of a cut on the ball, and the ball had this check spin, and it was hunting for the hole. And you could hit the ball very hard into the hole, which was very good. Just show the last time, Tom.
It will grab the hole.
It will grab the hole. It will find the hole.
Once it catches the lip at all, it's down.
Yes, okay.
And if you watch just
a little bit, this is a chip outside, a little cut chip. Just to get outside, Tom, and you're coming across with the face open. This is, everybody has to do this. Come across with the face open.
Yeah, and turning at the same time.
Finally, Tom, I have to say this. You said to me, is that why a hook is destructive and why a cut isn't. You said something to me about the topspin, it finds trouble. Isn't that what you were saying?
Well, it's ducking down to get back to earth as quick as it can.
And
if it gets down to the earth quicker than a flighted ball,
yes,
as soon as it touches the ground,
it takes off again.
Literally takes off, and it's looking for
trouble.
The trouble will stop it.
And it's going this.
Whereas a fade on any ball.
Show me the way that's going. That hook is going that way.
It's going very, very hard left.
Yes.
As soon as it keeps going, and if a gap comes about, why doesn't it stay there? It doesn't, because it's got spin.
Yeah,
this is
for you're so important. You were saying your brother became a scratch golfer. He started 28, but for years he was hooking the ball. Isn't that right?
He was hooking it, yeah.
And then he
discovered how to fade the ball.
Fade the ball.
And he felt that he never ever was afraid of the left side of the golf course in his life again.
Yeah.
And if it was out of bounds from the tee to the green,
yes,
he would hit it on the edge of the out of bounds.
Of the left-hand side. And just explain the flight, Tom. It went just that way with your right hand. Show me the flight with your right hand. The ball went like that.
Faded away
like that
right
all the time.
Safety,
this is information that for the ordinary golfer who is playing bad and wondering why their scores are so inconsistent and the ball all over the place, they're playing the old hooking shot.
And of course, when the fade lands,
it
stays.
Yes.
And where it stays, its smallest gap, a yard square, will hold it.
Yes.
Whereas once you come down with the one going to the nasty way, the quack,
okay,
the duck, off it goes, touches the ground, and it takes off.
One thing I'd have to say about Tom Rikard, the best striker of a golf ball in the world, the longest hitter for his age, an unbelievable swing, which we will see. I had Americans here and they said they've never seen anything like the way you can hit the ball. You're an unbelievable golfer, Tom, and thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay.